The Dictionary of Real Estate Appraisal, page 146. Meets and bound system. It shows the northwest corner of section 12. It shows 140 feet down from that. It shows 100 feet over from that to your point of beginning right here. Then it says 260 feet this way. And then from there, you go 200 feet south at a 45-degree angle, 30 feet east. And then from there, you go 400 feet back, and then back to your point of beginning. So this is your parcel of land. North line of section 12. West line of section 12. Activity or patterns and behaviors. For instance, a firm, an industry, a retail market, a consumer segment, pricing, local employment, individual property performance. See also macroeconomics. Micro level data. See specific data. Micro level demand. Demand within a limited geographic area, such as a town, city, or county. Mid-rise. Number 1. Definition varies by property type and geographic location. When used in regard to office buildings in an urban setting, a building containing 20 to 40 stories, IREM. Mid-rise. Number 2. A building with usually 4 to 8 stories above ground level, although in a central business district, this might extend to buildings up to 25 stories, SIOR. Mid-rise office building. Number 1. An office building of typically 4 to 16 stories, although in central business districts, the term generally applies to a 7 to 25 story office building. Mid-rise office building. Number 2. A building of between 7 and 25 stories above ground level, BOMA/NAIOP. Military facility. A government-owned property supporting the armed forces. Mill, MILL. In property taxation, 1/1000th of $1 or 1/10 of 1 cent, IAAO. Mileage. A tax rate expressed as mills per dollar. For example, a 2% tax rate is $2 per $100, 20 per $1,000, or 20 mills per dollar. IAAO, also known as mill rate. Mine. A subterranean cavity or passage from which metallic ores, precious stones, coal, or other mineral substances are excavated. Mineral processing facility. A facility designed to allow the extraction and concentration of economic minerals contained in ore. Mineral processing involves various procedures that rely on the mineral's gravimetric, magnetic characteristics, on color, or on reagents to make target particles float to the surface. Actual operations and processes may include grinding, page 147, crushing, milling, flotation, classification, and electrostatic processing, or pyroprocessing. For instance, a cement plant, fertilizer plant. Mineral rights. See subsurface rights. Miniature golf course. A facility designed for a novelty version of golf played with a putter and ball on a miniature artificial turf course with obstacles such as alleys, bridges, and tunnels. Minimum lot area. The minimum acceptable size of lots that can be developed in an area or community under current zoning regulations. Minimum rental. The base or fixed payment in a lease. Mini perm loan. Short-term financing used during a project's rent-up period that is used to pay off a construction or other commercial loan. Mini warehouse. A self-storage facility usually leased on a monthly basis. Consists typically of units ranging in size from 20 to 500 square feet, some of which may be air-conditioned. Minority interest. An ownership interest of no more than 50% in an enterprise or property. The acronym MIRR, MER. See Modified Internal Rate of Return. Mitigation of damages doctrine. The principle inducing a plaintiff after an injury or breach of contract to make reasonable efforts to alleviate the effects of the injury or breach. If the defendant can show that the plaintiff failed to mitigate damages, the plaintiff's recovery may be reduced. Blacks. Mixed fund. An investment fund in which capital is subscribed before all of the property to be purchased is selected. Mixed use. A combination of land uses in an area or in a single building. Mixed use development. A real estate project with planned interrogation of some combination of retail, office, residential, hotel, recreation, or other functions. A mixed-use development is pedestrian-oriented and contains elements of a live work-play environment. It maximizes space usage, has amenities and architectural expression, and tends to mitigate traffic sprawl. Mixed-use hotel. A lodging facility combined with or immediately adjacent to other property types. Mixed-use office project. An office property containing a combination of uses where office is the dominant component. Mixed-use property, hotel office. Typically adjoining hotel and office buildings with separate entrances or access. Mixed-use property, hotel, office, retail. Typically adjoining hotel and office buildings with separate entrance or access with a retail component built off the lobby area or separate courtyard area. Mixed-use property, hotel, residential. Typically adjoining hotel and multifamily or condominium buildings. Mixed-use property, hotel, retail. Typically a hotel with a substantive retail component built off the lobby area. Mixed-use retail commercial project. A property with a combination of uses where retail is the dominant component. Mixed-use zoning. Zoning that allows multiple land uses to be developed within a single site. MLS. Multiple listing service. See multiple listing. MLV. C, mortgage lending value. Mobile home. A factory-built house on a permanent chassis constructed prior to the enactment of the HUD Code on June 15, 1976. See also manufactured home. End of page.